It's exciting news here today, and it's exciting because it's a reaffirmation of our belief in connecting our two redevelopment districts, the Art and Design District and the City Center, with the Midtown District. It gives me great pleasure, we'll get right to it, to introduce at this time John Lofton, the president of MJ Insurance. So turn it over to John.
Thank you, Mayor Brainerd. Good morning to all of you, and thank you for joining us today. It's truly an exciting time at the City of Carmel, and even more so at MJ Insurance, as today we announce our relocation of our headquarters to Midtown Carmel. We were founded in 1964 in Anderson, Indiana, and in the early 70s moved to the northeast side of Indianapolis, where we've remained for 45 years. So we've grown some very deep roots on that side of the city, so you can imagine a little bit of the anxiety that we had in pulling up those roots and relocating to Carmel. But I'll tell you, the more we learned about the mayor's vision, the more we learned about what Carmel was doing, that decision quickly became very, very, very easy. And the reason for that is the purpose of MJ Insurance is to inspire the success, fulfillment, and well-being of each person that we serve. And at the forefront of that strategy are our employees and their families. And we endeavor to create an employee experience that helps them thrive not only professionally but personally. And at the core of that experience is the physical location and the space for which we work. And it couldn't have aligned more perfectly with what Midtown's trying to do. And I'll articulate a few of the components that were really compelling for us, not the least of which was the expansion of the Monon Greenway, for which we're standing on today. And connecting the Arts and Design District to the City Center, all of the amenities that will be included along the way that will be accessible to our associates, and also the walkability of the community and the development therein that provides our associates the opportunity to get out of the office and participate in restorative experiences to kind of recharge their batteries, exercise, and all the things that are important for their well-being, as well as the livability of the area. We, like many other companies, are seeing a flee to urban areas to where people want to live, work, and play all in one spot. We, like many other companies, are a multi-generational company where we have 5 different generations represented in the workplace, and we have to create an environment that's adaptable and accommodating to every single one of those. And once again, what's happening at Carmel is just tailor-made for what we're doing. And then finally, the infrastructure improvements that have taken place over the course of the last several years in Carmel, be it 31, be it Keystone, or now the emerging project on Rangeline Road, to make the commute and the movability as efficient as we possibly can so our associates can be in those areas and those functions that are most important to them, be it family, be it entertainment, or whatnot. So the opportunity to be at the epicenter of all this activity and what we believe is a one-of-a-kind, best-in-class space in an urban setting but yet still in the suburbs, which is extremely important to us, was an opportunity that we simply couldn't afford to let go by. So there's a few people I'd like to thank along the way. Most importantly, Mayor Brainerd and his vision that he had some 20 years ago to create a vibrant, walkable, livable, mixed-use culture and community that allowed for the residential, the office, and the retail space to provide that live, work, play environment. His vision was way ahead of his times, as I was just mentioning to him, and something that is tailor-made for our workforce. Would also like to thank Justin Moffitt, Andrew Greenwood at Old Town Development, along with Asif Bidet, Pat Chittenden at Ambrose Property, CSO, our architects, CBRE, our real estate advisors, and all of the folks that made this day possible for us. We at MJ Insurance and all of our associates couldn't be more excited and honored to be a part of what's happening at Carmel, and we look forward for many, many, many years to come. Thank you very much.
This time, I'd like to announce Justin Moffitt with the Old Town Design Group.
Good morning. I think we all can appreciate the sound of progress behind me here. I appreciate the Carmel residents who have been positive and cheering on this progress, even though it comes at some cost of noise and congestion. But This is just really an exciting time for our community and for our company, Old Town Development. And we just wanted to thank Mr. Lofton and the entire MJ leadership team for placing your trust in us, placing your trust in Old Town Development and Ambrose Property Group and the city of Carmel as we work together to continue transforming our downtown into a dynamic, walkable, human-focused community. For us, this is another mountaintop moment as we celebrate years of hard work and see once again that when a community invests in itself, the private sector follows. I want to thank Mayor Brainerd and his dynamic team of professionals who have worked alongside us as we seek to breathe new life into an area of town that was mostly abandoned and underutilized industrial warehouses just a few years ago. In Carmel, we don't take the concept of community lightly. There is intention behind the way we design our new developments, with the primary focus being the human experience. We're grateful to partner with MJ Insurance to bring their new corporate headquarters to Midtown with a new Monon Boulevard right outside their front door. We believe this dynamic new park space will enhance your employee experience and foster increased productivity and satisfaction from the workforce. Again, I want to thank MJ Insurance for joining us in this adventure and wish you great prosperity in the future. With that, I'll thank you and turn it back over to Mayor Brainerd to close the. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Now, this is exciting. Doesn't get done with a lot of people, though, and we have tremendous staff here at the City of Carmel and great partners like Old Town Design Group and now MJ that make it so helpful. I do want to recognize the councilman for this district who's here, Bruce Kimball. We thank you for your efforts. This is probably the toughest district to be a councilman in because there's so much change. You know, there's mud on the streets and noise. And you ever get a complaint, Bruce? I didn't think so, yeah. This is very exciting to think about adding close to 140 jobs in Midtown Carmel this early in the redevelopment of this area. We knew years ago that the Art and Design District, which was in essence the old town of Carmel when it was a few hundred people after World War II, wasn't large enough to be a new downtown. We planned our new downtown at the city center and had this thought that sometime way out in the future we might be able to connect the two with a redevelopment district. I never thought at the time I'd still be mayor or that actually be engaged in doing that, but it's exciting. One of the things that is so critical here is that we continue in the state of Indiana to attract good jobs to this area, and building an environment, a work environment, a live, work, play environment like this is critical. Being able to compete for jobs that could go to Phoenix or San Francisco or Miami or wherever across the country. So it's a great day to celebrate, and we look forward to having a ribbon cutting not too long in the future. Thank you.